welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look. Now normally I don't use these types of blues during the spring. I don't know why, it's either usually more of a fall or winter thing for me, but I really wanted to play with the blue out of the KKW and Mario palette just because it looked so gorgeous and I love blue shadow. But I did put more of a springy twist on it by adding more peachy details to it. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to be working with two different palettes today. I have the KKW X Makeup by Mario palette because I really want to use this blue shade. And I want to do like a royal blue and peach shade. So I'm actually going to take the Kylie Cosmetics Royal Peach palette. I'm not using these two on purpose. I just needed some peachy shades, so obviously this is a peach palette. So yeah, I'm going to be using these two palettes today, and I'm first going to go in with the Royal Peach palette and take the light peachy shade, which is, I believe is Sorbet. I'm just going to take that on a Morphe M504, just a fluffy blending brush. We're not going to do a lot of crease work today because the main focus is going to be on that blue shadow. Now I'm going to take the light brown from the Mario palette, which is called Miami. Yep, Miami. And I'm just going to take that on a Morphe M433. This is similar to a MAC 217. And I'm just going to work a little tiny bit of this into the crease. Like I said, I don't want the crease to be super intense. So now we're going to take that blue shade, which is called, I believe it's called Libra. I'm like, every time the names are on the back, I mess them up. But I'm like 99% sure this one is Libra. And I'm just going to take that. This is actually just an e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to use this today. And I'm first going to use it without wetting my brush just because I want to see how intense it is without wetting the pigment. So I'm just going to press it down. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. Whenever I'm working with the lid color, especially a shimmery shade, I like to press the shadow down instead of just like swiping it on. Obviously in certain areas you might have to do more of a swiping motion, but you're really going to get the most payoff if you just pack it on the lid. So this blue actually looks really good on its own without wetting a brush, so if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I am going to spray a little bit of Fix Plus just because I really want this blue to be super intense. See, it just makes a little bit of a difference. Just taking that Morphe M433 again and just blending the crease out more, and then I'll add more of the lid shade where I need to. Sometimes when you go back in and blend the crease, it picks up some of the color. I'm going to take my Urban Decay Razor Sharp liquid liner in the shade Demolition, and I'm just going to put this as close to my lash line as possible. This one's a brown liner. Sometimes I like putting brown on the top more than black. Sometimes the black is just, I don't know, too much, and I feel like the brown brings out my eyes more. So I'll do a brown liquid liner as close to my lash line as possible, but then I'll put a black liner. My dog is scratching the carpet. I'll put a black liner to tight line and help blend the lashes even better. And for mascara today, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. Now I'm just going to go pop on some lashes. These are my Queen Bee lashes from KOKO Lashes, and I will be right back. While I'm waiting for my lashes to get tacky, I'm actually going to prime my skin with the Maybelline Master Prime in Hydrate and Smooth. And I'm going to fill my pores in with the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer Base. So I'm just going to push the product right into the center area of my face where I have the most pores. We're gonna move on to foundation. I don't know what I want to use today. Either Makeup Forever or Flower Beauty. Maybe mixture? I think I'm gonna go with my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous Makeup. Mixing a little bit of my Makeup Forever HD. A little bit too much. Just to even out the color a little bit. For concealer today, I am going to use the KKW Beauty Concealer. I actually really do like this concealer. I just try not to use it too often because I just dropped it. Try not to use it too often just because there isn't that much product in here, so I don't want to go through it like super quickly, but I do really like it. I do find that it's kind of more hydrating than a lot of my other concealers, but it still has good coverage to it. To do a little bit of baking, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. This is light medium. To bake my nose, I do like to go in with a dry triangle sponge. Switch things up a little bit today, and while my under eyes are baking, I normally don't like to bake long because I do have dry skin, but it'll be fine once I spray my face like crazy. But I'm gonna finish off the lower lash line just because if I get any fallout, it'll just dust away with this powder. So I'm gonna take the Kylie Cosmetics Royal Peach palette, and I'm actually gonna take this peachy melony kind of shade. I believe it's called Peachy. Makes sense because it's peachy. Taking that on a Morphe M431. And I'm just gonna go right along the lower lash line with this. Going back in with the KKW and Mario palette, I'm gonna take Libra again. I'm taking it on a very tiny detailed brush. This is a Morphe M515. And I'm going to run this along my lower lash line. I'm going to take the LA Girl Glide Gel Eyeliner in the shade Royal Blue and put this in my waterline. I'm going to take this shimmery shade from the Mario palette. It's either called 2008 or Loyalty. Wait, hold on. I'm going to figure this out. I think it's called 2008. I'm just going to pop this in my inner tear duct. I'm going to take that same Benefit mascara and just throw that on my lower lashes. So I'm going to do a little bit of contouring before I bronze. I just contoured my nose to get that out of the way. And I'm taking a small eyeshadow blending brush, but I really want to carve out my cheeks a little bit. So I do that on the smaller brush, and I carve them out, and then I'll go in with a bigger, fluffier brush to really blend it. So now when I go in with my bronzer, it'll kind of just blend with the contours, so it's not so intense. I'm taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Sun-Kissed Bronzer. I'm going to go in with the Flower Beauty Blush in the shade Peach Primrose. I cannot stay away from this. I really can't. For highlight today, I'm going to go in with the ABH and Amrezy highlighter. I'm taking it on my Colourpop small fluff brush. Just going to do a light coat of this, and I'm going to intensify it after I spray my my face. I wanted to carve out my cheeks a little bit, so I just did a little bit of baking right underneath my contour, but I didn't let it sit there long, so I'm just gonna brush that away. Now I'm gonna go in with some Fix Plus just to melt everything down together. Oh, nothing like a fresh new bottle of Fix Plus. While my face is still slightly damp, I'm going to go back in with that highlighter from ABH and Amrezy again. And on my small fan brush, I'm just going to intensify this a little bit more. I'm first going to line my lips with the NYX Suede matte lip liner in the shade London. For lipstick today, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Luxe lipstick in the shade Uno Mas. And I've actually never used this before, and I've had this sitting here for a while. I really wanted to get my hands on the KKW and Mario lipstick because it looked like the perfect shade of nude. But I actually set my alarm. I think the collab was going to be up on the site at 3 o'clock that day, and I set my alarm for 2:30 because I was filming. So I was like, okay, like I'll know at 3 o'clock to go on the site. And then all of a sudden it was 3:20, and I was like, oh no. I thought everything was going to be sold out, but only the lipstick was sold out at that point. So I didn't get my hands on that, but I'm going to try this out today. And then I'm going to go in with the KKW and Mario gloss in the shade Juicy. I wore Super Nude the other day, and I actually really enjoyed it. So let's see. Juicy, juicy. Yes, gorge. Go. Gorgeous. So this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this look and this royal blue shadow, then give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for YouTube so you can see my future springy and summery looks, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell so you do get notified when I do post a new video. But that is pretty much it, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.